Hi, it's Christa from Island Sewing Center in Campbell River. I want to talk today about a little thing that you get in your machine and you may not know what it is. We call it a bump. There is a technical name for it, but you can look that up in your manual. I want to explain what the bump is all about. That's what I want to talk about today. What you have in front of you is a dime and what we call the bump. It is coincidentally the same height as a dime, approximately. It's not perfect, but close to. So what is this thing? Baby Lock and Brother both provide you with this when you buy certain machines. And that is for both simply sewing machines or combination machines, which are sewing and embroidery. And they do this because they know that an awful lot of people have owned different machines in the past, or that people may buy the wrong bobbins. So what is it for and why and how do you use it? The bump sits inside of the embroidery case itself as if it were part of an L bobbin. Brother and Baby Lock and Janome machines use a 15A bobbin. It's a little bit higher than an L bobbin, which has a lower profile. An L bobbin is for a FAF, some singers, Husqvarna machines, and this is a pre-wound, but you may have seen the green ones or the colored ones, and they are a lower profile than the 15As for the Brothers and Baby Locks and Janome machines. Now, not all Janomes use 15As and not all Brothers and Baby Locks use 15As. Some machines do use an L. For instance, the 10 needle PR from Brother, which also has a sister with Baby Lock, uses an L size bobbin. But then what Brother has done is they've included this little tool, and it's magnetic on the bottom. It has like a little clear plastic nipple type thing here, which then holds the L bobbin and brings it up to the same height as a 15A. All it does is bump it up. That's why we call it a bump. It bumps it up to a 15A. So when it's placed in your bobbin case, it mimics a 15A in how it works. So can you use L bobbins? Yes, you absolutely can. You cannot use the L bobbins from Husqvarna or FAF that have that's how they copyright their bobbins, is they put a little hiccup on the inside in here so that it will not sit properly on this post, on this clear post here. But this is a pre-wound, and this is a pre-wound, this is an L, this is a 15A, and they are now at the same height. Now, the problem is that sometimes our customers will have this inside of their bobbin case and then throw a 15A on top of it. Now you're looking at almost an M bobbin. It actually mimics very close to a Bernina bobbin. It's not quite there, but it's close in height because Berninas are quite thick. So if you're using the bump, make sure that it is an L bobbin inside and not a 15A. Your machine comes with clear plastic bobbins. Those bobbins are for your machine. It says inside of your manual what size bobbins you use. Baby Lock, Brother, for the most part, use a 15A. And a 15A is higher than an L bobbin. Can you see that? Now, we don't really recommend this, but in a pinch, if you're an absolute, you've got an extra 10 feet of sewing to do, and all you have is an L bobbin, you can throw a dime into your bobbin case, and it will also mimic a 15A. It's not quite 100% close enough that your machine will work. The other thing is that in machine embroidery, if you have the L bobbin on the bump, your machine is going to let you know in about 0.3 seconds whether it's happy or not, and it's either going to embroider beautifully or it's not. but we still recommend that you slow your machine down. If you have the ability to slow the stitches per minute down, slow it down to 800 or less. 500 or 400 is better. I know it's slower, but then you can still finish that little project that you're desperate to finish. And the reason for going slower is that needle has to pull up that thread each time, and at a very rapid pace, it misses. So you're going to get skip stitches. Whereas with the proper bobbin, the 15A, it's not going to skip stitches. So there is a purpose for this. It's a good thing. In a pinch, you can use a dime, and that's what the bump is all about. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, and we're on Patreon now, so you can go to Patreon. On Patreon, we'll be giving more information, more in-depth videos, and there won't be any nasty commercials or anything. So give us a look there, and thanks for watching.